Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Let's talk about making your dream business a reality. I'm Haley Gray. I'm the group owner in the Women's Entrepreneur Network. I am a marketing strategist, and my background is in helping small businesses find a way to grow. And one of the things that I get particularly excited about is when we can analyze a business, look at it, find the holes, find the gaps, plug the gaps. There are so many ideas out there that people have for their businesses, and there's a lot of people out there, selling all of these solutions. Follow my 1, 2, 3 step process, and you're going to make blah amount of money, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Get the right mindset, you're going to make a ton of money. Now, mindset helps. Manifesting is important. Give me 10 minutes, sun, and I will feed you. These things are really, really, really important to growing a business. But you also need problem-solving skills. You can sit on the couch and dream about that dream business all day long. You can pin all the pins on Pinterest. You can do all the fun things for building a business. Where the magic happens is where that rubber meets the road. Do things, test them, see what works, try out your messaging, try out different things. And the key piece here is analyzing where the gaps are in the business. That's where my team comes in. That's what we do. A lot of times we're looking at a website and we're trying to figure out, why isn't this website getting the right amount of traffic? Why isn't this website converting? If your website isn't converting, or your landing page isn't converting, then that needs to be addressed. And here's the thing, a lot of people don't build their websites to intentionally convert. And I think that that's a huge gap. A lot of small business owners don't get a lot of their basics for their search engine optimization set up. That's another gap that we frequently identify. There's a lot of different gaps that we find when we start working with a small business, when we start working through the marketing plan, when we start working through a lot of the marketing pieces that frankly are causing our customers to really leave a lot of money on the table, to lose money that they might not otherwise lose. And it's important to find those gaps and fix and plug them as quickly as possible. So my challenge for you is this. How do you make your dream business a reality? Well, first you have to have a really good idea, right? You have to know who you're selling to. That's another big gap that we have. Where they are in the sales process. What kinds of things, they would want to buy, where people would be willing to spend money, and do they have the money to spend? Are you targeting your audience right? How do you make those things right? How do you target and figure out who's going to buy your stuff? Analyze that, figure it out, test it. If it doesn't work right the first time, it doesn't mean that you had a bad idea. It doesn't mean that your idea is less than. Know that one of the things that it takes a lot of times is a lot of A/B testing. Every good marketer out there that I know, every good advertiser out there that I know is going to tell you, put up 2 different landing pages and test them against each other. Take the best one and then move to the next one and then move to the next one, and keep improving your landing pages and your conversion rates until you have the signups that you need for your business. And this is important. You test and you keep improving, and you test and you keep improving, and you figure out what went well on this one and what didn't go so well on this one, and you keep improving it little by little. I do believe that there are people out there who can do massive revolutionary changes in business, and that they can just transform a business like that. And there are a few times when that actually happens. The reality for most people is that that's not how it works for their business. It's a whole series of small evolutionary changes. We find the problems, we analyze them, we fill the gaps, and we keep on moving rather than trying to find the exact formula that's only going to work in 1% of cases. It's really that being super persistent and testing and trying it out and finding the thing that's going to work for your business, because your business is kind of like a fingerprint. It's unique to you. So what's going to work for your business, what's going to work for your clients is going to be very unique to you. And my son just walked in and he's got a cat. So my time here may be somewhat limited before things start to get thrown at me. Hey, Tish, good to see you. Hey, Nicholas. Hey, Patty. So, we want to, look at what does it take to make your dream business. Persistence, consistency, sticking with it, and really good marketing, filling the gaps. Here's another thing that people do that prevents their dream from becoming a reality. We don't talk enough about ourselves. Talking about ourselves is being boastful, except when it's your business, okay? So feel free to talk about your business, but, make sure that your audience is receptive. Make sure that you're promoting in the right places. Make sure that you're sharing in the right places. One of the things I've noticed with a lot of small business owners is that we will start to, do, a little bit of marketing. And if we don't immediately sell enough, then we decide that whatever marketing efforts we're doing are not working. So we're going to stop. Here's the reality. Think back on Coca-Cola. How many ads do you see for Coca-Cola? How many times had you heard of Coca-Cola before, today, right? Lots and lots and lots of times. Think of all of the Coca-Cola ads, all the Polar Bear, all the Christmas Coke ads, all of those kinds of things. So they're not even thinking about, oh my gosh, this isn't working. They're constantly thinking about how do I put my product in my customers' hands? How do I build that brand awareness? How do I keep that brand awareness going? How do I stick with it over and over and over again? Because guess what? It takes a lot of consistency. It takes a lot of repetition. Your audience, just like my audience, just like everybody's audience right now, is here on Facebook or on YouTube or on Twitter or on Instagram, and we're scrolling. And you've got 1,000 things going on. And it takes time. It takes a lot of impressions. Imagine that people aren't really seeing your stuff. Imagine that they might be having to, think about your stuff. It could take a lot of impressions before somebody is actually going to, buy from you. So keep with it, stick with it. Get the support you need. If you're not getting support, you need to get support. If you don't have friends or you don't have advisors in your business that are going to help you find the holes and analyze them, get somebody who's going to do that. That's something that we do through Fiercely Marketing. It's something we really love to do through our mastermind program, something that we do through private coaching. It's something that we do through some of the consulting we do. Get somebody who can look at your stuff and help you find the holes if you're not finding them yourselves. Because honestly, one of the things that happens is we can't see our own backs. I know I can't, just as I can't lick my own elbow. So make sure that you're getting that advice. Make sure that you've got those board of advisors in place. We'd love to be considered for that. But if not us, then get somebody who can help you see the strategy, plug the holes, spackle them over. Make sure that you're doing all the things you need to be doing in your business from a marketing perspective and operationally as well. It's amazing how fixing some of those gaps and those holes will transform your business. It is utterly transformative. So with that said, I'm going to do a card pull tonight, and then I'm going to go feed the hungry teenager, go live and have a fashion show. Try new things. And have daily fashion shows if you must. So tonight we're going to go to Love Your Inner Goddess, which is one of my favorite card decks. These are the cards. They're red on the back. They're like this on the front. And they're really, really pretty. And it's just kind of one of my favorite card decks. And, you know, think about what you're trying to bring about. How consistent are you being? How much are you analyzing what's working and what's not working? Are you fishing in the right ponds? Are you fishing with the right potential customers or not? Analyze it every day and make sure that what you're doing is actually going to work for you in your business. Patty Lou says top. Okay, Patty, I'm going to pull the top card for you, darling. And I love this one. It is so cool. It is so perfect for you, Patty. It is this Be Brave and True Spirit Warrior. You are earning the right to make significant progress in your life. The universe will make certain you are ready for the breakthrough by testing your spiritual maturity. The universe wants to make sure that we are wise enough to use our increased power and any other blessings wisely and not hurt ourselves or others. Even if no one else knows about it, will you behave with integrity and be true to yourself? Will you be kind, even when you could be in the position to judge another? Be the best human you can be, and know that any tests you are going through are actually predictions of positive change and divine gifts headed your way. So that is that one. Okay, Kemi, I will be happy to do that. Marketing is always evolving. Yeah, marketing and business are always evolving. You know, always finding the target audience, always looking for the gaps and filling them, and really figuring out how to get in front of the correct decision makers is really important. You know, one of the things I've learned in my business, doing digital marketing, doing websites, is I have to be in front of the right decision maker in a business, especially when there's multiple employees. They have to have the authority to make the decision and be able to actually not just make the decision, but be able to stick with it and not be second guessed and not be done by committee. Because if the person who's making the decisions doesn't really have the authority to make the decision, well, you can guess what happens from there. Kemi, this one is for you. It's the 6th card from the top. You can experience a feeling of being completely reborn, like a mythical phoenix rising from the ashes of what once was. The past completely burned away. It is not about forgetting the past, but it is the reality that the past doesn't have any hold over you. You're being given a spiritual blessing from deep within your heart to cast off anything and everything, without exception, from the past that does not bring you peace. The universe wants to take it from you, so let it go. There is now a brand new you, clean, fresh, and ready to start again with the protective grace of the divine all around you and within you, shining bright and true. So I hope that that was fun. And 3rd from the bottom. Do you want an oracle card?
I don't understand this, and I don't really care about it.
So this is the one I just got for Tish. The 3rd one from the bottom. This is an important time in your life when you are being guided to lead from your heart, even if it makes no sense to you or anyone else, or if your mind screams at you with fear and doubt. Don't ignore what your heart is telling you. Give yourself the time and space that you need, away from the noise and demands of the world and other people, so that the quiet, sure voice of your heart can be heard. Then take courage and act on what you feel. Your heart is wise and worthy of your trust. So there you go, Tish. I hope you liked that one. Are we flying cats around or something?
No.
So I am being stalked by a 14-year-old who has apparently decided that it's almost 11 p.m. and he's hungry for third dinner. We will talk soon. Hope you guys have a great night. Good night. Fourth dinner. Sorry.
I eat a lot.
Teenage boys
I
eat
have
so much food.
stupidly